Today is my 3-year anniversary of having my CDL. I'm gonna travel all over the United States, more times than I can remember. I really have no idea how many miles I've even ran. But I still consider myself a rookie. Should I? Yo, it's your boy Mo80foe. I'm out here in Bakersfield, California right now. Beautiful day outside, to be honest with you. Just taking Chippy out for a walk. And a topic came over my head, or to my mind, I should say, in regards to being a rookie. You know, I just got a notification on my Facebook account last night that said, 3-year anniversary of a post that I made when I first got my CDL license, when I first graduated from school, top of my class, all that good stuff. Swift, you already know what it is. 804 in Richmond. But yeah, it's literally my 3-year anniversary of driving, or I should say, holding a valid CDL driver's license. And do I, or should I even still consider myself to be a rookie driver? And honestly, I say yes. You know, a lot of drivers I know coming to the game quick and make this change and that change and start doing this and start doing that. And to me, kind of really get over their head, I should say, or ahead of themselves. Now, I'm still with the same company. I've been with Swift since I started driving. A lot of people might say that's foolish, whatever. Different people do different things for different reasons. A lot of people know, or a lot of you already know, my wife got on the truck not too long after I started driving. She obtained her CDL through Swift also. And we've been driving team for a few years now. But I still consider myself a rookie just because there's so many aspects of driving that I haven't had to deal with. There's so many things that you learn consistently and constantly through driving a truck, like on a daily basis. Now, am I a unskilled rookie? No. Am I a rookie that, don't have no experience at all? Am I an inexperienced rookie? No. But I'm looking at, when I see 10, 15, 20-year drivers, vets, 30 plus, for real, old heads, in the grand scheme of a trucking career, 3 years is nothing. So, I see a lot of drivers, I've been driving 2 years, 3 years, like, they really feel like they got it all down packed and they got it all figured out. And, they can do this with their eyes closed. Well, I'm here to tell anybody that's a new driver, if you're just getting your license, slow down, fam. Slow down, baby Paul. This thing can last you your whole lifetime, or at least until you get an elderly age where you can't pass a DOT physical. But, driving a truck, bro, is something that you can do for years to come. You don't have to speed through it. You don't have to rush through it. I see a lot of drivers flying and getting tickets and, just all the little things that can be avoided with just patience, man. Like I say, I'm a 40-year-old man, so I can imagine driving a truck in my 20s, I probably would have been a little reckless. And I don't even know if I would have been able to last 3 years. But just from a 40-year-old man, and 3 year of a 3-year experienced rookie driver, slow down, man. You got plenty time to wild out, but in the truck is not the place to do it. Take your time, don't rush yourself, route yourself. There's so many aspects of this trucking game that I haven't experienced. And time really doesn't, I'm not gonna say it doesn't teach you it. That'll be the wrong statement to say. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a lot of drivers that have been driving 5-6 years that probably would consider themselves a rookie, a seasoned veteran driver. And although in time, yes, you are. But if you're the driver who has been so overly cautious that you've eliminated a lot of experiences that you may have experienced, a lot of the learning comes from that, from taking chances. So it's a thin line of taking certain chances to gain certain experiences or playing it so smart and so safe that you really don't gain a lot of the knowledge and experience that you may need, especially when it comes to your particular truck. Like for my truck, I had never ran out of fuel before. So even though that was smart to go 2 or so years, it's a bug on my lens, to go 2 or so years without running out of fuel, learning my truck, learning where on my truck is really empty at, was valuable experience that I need going forward. Now, again, I could just played it safe and cautious and never push the envelope, and never really take it as far as I could take it, but I wouldn't know what my truck can and can't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like little things like that. So again, I'm definitely not saying that you need to be out here just reckless and taking wild chances and just driving ignorant. But you do gain experience and gain knowledge about yourself, about your equipment, about life, period, by taking some chances. So it's a thin line. It's a what do you call it? A catch 22. Because when you stay safe and play it safe, sure you may have a gang of longevity with doing that, but at the same time, there's a lot of experiences you won't get and you won't gain. But I say I'm a rookie driver just because I know there's still so much for me to learn. And I wouldn't dare try to put myself in the category of guys that's been out here 10 and 20 years. Like I said, I mean, I say maybe a fresh rookie driver. Like I said, I'm not a straight raw rookie. I have gained experience. I do know these highways. I know what it takes to travel from East Coast to West Coast. I have the endurance. I've built up, a lot of that, a lot of just knowledge about the trucking game, period, or about my truck, period. But I would never get so cocky to say I got it down pat, because I don't. I would say maybe 8 years. I think a driver, 8 years with a good amount of various experiences and ups and downs and wins and losses. Because you win, you gain knowledge from your losses. Wins don't always teach you much, but a loss can teach you a lot if you look at it with that perspective or from that perspective. But I say 8 years, 10 years. I say you a veteran driver. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not no bone dry rookie. I'm not no virgin driver out here. I don't put my dues in. I've paid my dues. I've ran myself to the point where I can safely say that, my driver IQ is pretty high right now. But again, that only comes from doing it consistently. I've been out here. I stay out at least 2 months at a time. I'm not one to run home a whole lot. And I don't shy away from weather. I ain't gonna be ignorant about it, but I do know what it is to drive in little blizzards, but I also know when to pull over when it's too much. I have driven in 60 miles an hour winds, but I also know when too much is too much. And I'm still learning that too. I'm learning my lanes that I particularly run in. I'm learning my company and where the good freight is. It's a lot of little things you need to know as a driver that can pay off, and it only comes through experience and through time. But just because you've been behind the wheel for quite a few years, never look at that as never get too cocky with it where you feel like you got it. Because like I said, there's so much to learn on a consistent basis that, you're gonna be forever learning. So, although this is my 3-year anniversary, and in most jobs and careers, a 3-year employee is revered, is looked at as someone who probably knows their stuff. But that's in industries where retention may be short. Companies only keeping employees 6 months, 8 months, a year. So to be somewhere where you've been there 3 years, you probably are the old head at your job. I ain't gonna knock that. But in the trucking industry, when you get to a truck stop, get to a shipper, receiver, and you're in there with guys almost twice your age, that's been doing it 20 years. Don't try to put yourself in those guys' categories. Like I said, just slow down, man. Appreciate your trip. appreciate your travel. You know, learn the things that you can learn. But don't make yourself, don't put the kind of pressure on yourself to make you feel like you got this down pat, because you don't. Like I said, I've been doing it 3 years now, and there's still so much I don't know. But I'm open to learning everything that I don't know, because I plan on doing this for a long time. I have no thoughts of really doing anything different. This is something that I found, one that I can do with minimal effort. You know, it's not a hard thing to do. You just have to be conscious of your surroundings constantly, and just be in a mental space where you can take on various challenges, be objective, you know, and find the best ways to navigate and circumnavigate certain situations, because you're going to be in situations where you're going to be frustrated, tired, and almost defeated feeling, to be honest with you. But you just got to know what it is that you're doing, why you're doing it, and really dig inside yourself, look within yourself, and pull out the best part, you know. And that's the patience, that's the consistent perseverance, and that's just the intelligence to know when enough is enough, when to call the day a quits, you know what I mean, to not push yourself over your limits, and to even know what those limits are. You know, so like I said, I'm just out here walking chip, man. We about to check out of this hotel. We got a load going from Southern California over to Orlando, Florida, so we stayed in the hotel last night to get ourselves charged up. And that's another thing too. You know how to get your rest, man. Know how to shut it down, shut the noise down, shut the phone off, because driving fatigued, though many do it, I've done it. But man, it can lead for a rough day. And with the amount of accidents and fatalities we see all over the country, man, it can be really horrible. So being up too late online and social media and just doing all of those things that we all do, you don't want your own personal vices, so to speak, cause you to harm other people. You know what I mean? Because there's so many other people out here on the road that's living their innocent life, traveling about the country, enjoying themselves. And you don't want to be a hindrance to somebody just because you couldn't stop posting and scrolling IG all night long. But yeah, man, again, like I said, I ain't gonna be here all night, all day. Just out here walking Chippy real quick. I'm actually coming to get his shampoo out of the truck because he's about to get a bath. Everybody about to be fresh today, you heard. But yeah, man, it's your boy Mo80foe. Follow us if you haven't already. Married to the Miles here on YouTube. You can follow myself at Mo, Mo80foe. That's on Instagram. Just don't do it too late at night. You can also follow the wife at Divine Earth _DIVINE ARTH. That's Divine Earth with one E. And yeah, man, it's Married to the Miles. We're a husband and wife, team trucking couple that's out here traveling the country, man, enjoying life and making bread. That's the bottom line to that. So, like I said, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, send me some comments, man. Like I said, I'm just out here, and I'm a 3-year-old rookie, and I ain't ashamed of it. Salute to the real, man. Get y'all life in gear. Don't worry about what we doing. Appreciate y'all for following through, and keep it safe. You heard? Chippy, you want to say what's up? Guess not. Peace.